again, I have come here in front of you to give the knowledge about the poem of Standard 10th from first slide. Now this time you will learn about animals. I am Mrs. Shivi Podar, come here in front of you to provide some knowledge, whichever or whatever I can give. So here is the poem Animals. This is written by Walt Whitman. It is written by Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman has written the poetries about the human nature and the animals. He has compared in this poem that how the animals are differ from the human being. Why they are not compared or why they are not there to copy the things like human beings. So this time he is praising of animals. This poem is abstract. It is taken from another poem of Walt Whitman's Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. So this is the abstract of Songs of Myself. So let's start the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. How he is there to learn and to have the thing about the animals, that how they are so placid. He is saying that I think I could turn and live. I could turn and live means he can be settled with the animals and he can live the life. He can live his life with the animals because they are placid, they are calm, they are quiet, they are not aggressive like the human being. So he is saying that my further life which I remain, I can live, I want to live with the animals because they are calm and also they are contained, means self-contained. They are having the keep control. They are having the control on themselves. They can think, they can learn, they cannot revise all the things. So now here the writer is wanting to live with the animals because they are not doing the activities like the human beings. They cannot be aggressive like the human beings. So he is praising in another words of the animals. I stand and look at them long and long. Means whenever he is there to see the animals, he watch all the activities which are done by the animals. So it is not necessary only 1 or 2 minutes will be there, but for the long time he is staying with them and he watch all the activities. He sees that which type of activities are done or what they are doing, what they are copying or not. They do there, they walk there, they look. He look at them, he look the animals and he watch, he notice all the things without any failure. So for the long time he is there to sit with the animals, he wants to sit with the animals. Here in the first stanza, again the poetic devices are used. First is anaphora, second is assonance, repetition is also here, metaphor is also here. So see, what is anaphora? Anaphora, when there will be the repetition of the word in the consequented lines. Means if the first word I think I are repeated in 2 lines. The first line and in also the second line I stand. So here is anaphora. Means I is used again and again in 1 and 2 lines. So there will be anaphora. Next is assonance. Repetition of the vowels continuously or constantly more than 2 words. So here in the first line I sound is there of vowel I, like think, live with animals. Means in these words repetition of I is there, so here will be assonance. He don't want to interfere in the activities of the animals. Activities of the human being. So here he is wanting to live with the animals. So In the second, they do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sit discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the many foregoing things. Now again he is giving the qualities of the animals which are not there with the human beings. So he is saying that they do not sweat and whine, means they do not do the struggle, they do not cry for their condition, means the people are there, the human beings are there, first they do the false thing, the wrong things, after some time they cry on the things that they are doing wrong or they have done wrong or they should not do like that. So the animals are not there to whine, to cry, to lament. So he is saying that they are not there to sweat, to weep, to cry, to have the perspiration on the face. So he is wanting to live with the animals. Again he is saying, he is wanting to convey that they do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. What happens with the human beings? Generally they do not sleep at night because they are having the frustration in their mind and they do not used to sleep at proper time because they remember their sins, their falsehoods, their falseness, their untruth. So whenever they are there on bed at night, they remember about their sins and they weep and they cry. So these activities are not done, this type of things are not done by the animals. So they do not regret, they are not there to awake to a life, to awaken at night time. But the human beings are there only to do these things. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Never, poet is saying that never he saw any discussion or any disbelieving or any complaints to the God which are done by the human beings. But the animals are not that like human beings. They do not discuss, they do not say, they do not blame to the God that what they have done, what God has done. Means never they are there to discuss or they come to complain with the God that what the God has given to them. So animals are more better, much better, or they are good they are more good or better than the human beings. No one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the many of owing things. Demented means mad, means disturbed. So, like the human beings, those who are disturbed or mad with their things, means the owing things, the things which are belonging to them, they are, if they are giving the things to the another person, means if they are having the things and they are having the nature, or they are having the love with the things. So if the things are not with them, they become mad, they disturb. So the animals are not there. They are not there to lament on the things. They are not there to dissatisfy the people. So if the things are loose by the human beings, then nobody will be there, only the human beings to lament on the things. So in normal way, he doesn't want, means the poet doesn't want to live with the human beings because they are not having the good nature, they lament, they cry, they weep, they are mad because they are having the love with the things which are not basically for them. But even then they are having the love for the materialistic things, but they are dissatisfied even. So these activities are not done by the animals, so animals are more better than the human beings. Here again the poetic device is used. First is anaphora. In the first, second and third line, they do not, they do not, they do not. Again the words are repeated constituently in first, second and third line, they do not. So here is anaphora. Next is metaphor. Here metaphor, 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 figure of speech is used. Means what is metaphor? The figure of speech which is compared the things, two things which are compared with each other, but there is no any clear comparison. Means hidden comparison will be there, like sweat and white about their condition. Here they are weeping, they are crying, and they are having the complaints, and they are showing the complaints, so they are whining. Here the meaning is for their complaints which are done by the human beings to the God. So here is metaphor. Come to the third stanza. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable, all are happy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me, and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself and events they plainly in their possessions. In this stanza, again, the poet is praising the animals. Not one kneels to another. Kneels to bend down means no animal is there to bend down to pray, to request for excusing their kind. Means if the human beings are doing the wrong work, they kneel down, they bend down on their knees and they want the excuses. So these activities, these excuses are not taken by the animals, and these things are seen for before long years before. So thousands of years have gone, means if they are living there, I have also seen all the things which are done by the human beings. These things are not done, means the animals don't lament or don't make the excuses just like the human beings. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. First of all, the human beings show the respect to take the things, to give and take the things. But whenever there is some mischievous things, the sins are there, then they do unrespect, disrespect. Means once a time they do respect and another time they disrespect. So these type of qualities are also not done by the animals. They are even unhappy. Means each and everything are being had by the human beings. Means everything, if they are having all the things, even then they are unhappy. If they are having a wish to have the simple little thing, they have that the little thing. After that they increase their wishes. So never they will become the happy person. So in the whole earth, this type of human beings are occurring again and again, being unhappy and unrespectful. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. But the animals are there, those who are not showing this type of activities, they are showing the respect to me. So I accept them, I accept their friendship, I want to live with the animals. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possessions. They bring my tokens. Here, tokens means the benefits, the blessings. So, they bring me tokens of myself, means they realize the animals are there who gave me the relationship with the tokens, with the blessings. They let me realize that I am having the blessings, I am having the wishes, and they evince. Evince means they show. Whenever they are there, they show them the plainly in their possessions. Means possession, the ownership of the person, of something. So they show the possession, they show the ownership with the hearts, with the blessings. So they show that they are really friend of mine. They show the blessings, they show the relationship, the ownership. So these are the good friends, not like the human beings. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that they huge times ago and neglected drop them? In these two lines, the poet is wondering, shocking, surprising. He is saying that where they get these tokens, from where they are getting these qualities, these wishes. Tokens, the qualities, the wishes. From where they are getting, means they are not getting from anywhere, but these qualities are of their inner feelings, inner qualities. So he is asking the question to himself. So did I pass the way huge times ago and neglecting drop them? So he is asking the question that he should neglect all the qualities, he should pass from there, he should not have the friends like the animals. So he is asking the questions to himself that these qualities only should have been there with the animals. So he is saying that should I be also the careless person? So he is wanting that should I carelessly drop them, means all the qualities I also don't want to drop, means the qualities which are inside my heart. So should I also drop them? Should I also neglect them? No, he is saying no. If the human beings are neglecting, they are dropping their qualities, they are not caring about their qualities, so I should also be like that human beings. So he is regretting and he is asking the question to himself. And again here the figure of speech tokens, in those tokens here, those tokens is metaphor, is compared with the qualities, means the tokens, the qualities which are belonging with the human beings. So that's it. Bye bye, have a good day.